Hello and welcome to HTML5 tutorial. This is Subrat. In this video I will teach you how to create a web page using HTML5, paragraph and the heading tag. In my previous tutorial I have already told you for a HTML5 document you need to mention a doc type declaration at the top of the document, and we have also gone through the HTML element structure. We need to follow this structure in all HTML page. Let's create an web page. First, the doc type declaration that will be at the top of all the HTML tag or the top of the HTML5 document. This indicates that it is a HTML5 document. After that, the outermost HTML element, and inside this HTML element we will place all other HTML tags. Let first the head tag, and inside the head we need to place a title tag. The title tag defines the title of the document. Let the document title is here webpage, and after the head tag there is a body tag. The body defines the web page content. The head tag is here, and inside the head tag the title tag is there, and the title tag defines the web page title and the body tag defines the web page content. So what is our content? Our content is simply just the H2 and paragraph content. I have already told you need to write the HTML tags, and you need to place the content inside the opening and the closing HTML tag. These tags are also known as element. These HTML elements are having a opening and a closing tag, so the content need to be placed here. Content need to be placed here between the opening and the closing. So what is our content? Due to limited time I have already written the content. This is our content. We are going to create a web page that contains all the theories regarding HTML. These theories are highly essential for exam purpose and for interview purpose and for learning purpose also. Lots of theory. I have collected lots of theory, and I'm now going to create a web page that contains all these theories. So how many questions are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 questions are there. So the question will be placed inside the H2 and the answer will be placed inside the paragraph. So 9 questions and 9 answers are there. So I will just copy paste it for 8 times. So now copy paste the first question from here. What is the first question? Question number 1. Question number 1. What is HTML? Question number 1. Question number 1 is what is HTML? What is the answer? HTML stands for hypertext markup language. This is the answer. Again, the next question is, why do we need HTML? This is question 2. Why do we need HTML? The answer is, we need HTML to create and develop websites. We need HTML to create or develop websites or web pages. Then question 3. What is a web page? Question 3. What is a web page? What is the answer? A web page is a document connected to World Wide Web. Again, the question number 4 is what is World Wide Web or www? The answer is what? It is an information system on the internet which allows document to be connected to other document by hypertext links. What is hypertext link? I will tell you in later video. Enabling the user to search for information by moving from one document to another. Let's see what is question number 5. Question number 5. When I will teach you the anchor tag, I will tell you what is hypertext link. The question number 5 is, what is a website? What is a website? A website is a collection of web pages. Then what are the types of website? The types of website. There are two types of websites are there. One is static website, another is dynamic website. This is question 6. Again, question 7 is there. What is question 7? What is a static website? Then the next question is, what is a dynamic website? Then the next question is, what are the server-side scripting languages? One more heading and paragraph tag is required. So what is our last question? Our last question is what are the client side scripting languages? So the answer is this. Now save the document, save as all files. Let's name it as webpage.html. Save it in E drive. Now let's open E drive. Open with Google Chrome. So this is our web page. So what is our question number 1? What is HTML? HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Now see, this paragraph font size are very small. I want little bit larger one so that it would be readable. Now it's not looking good. So what I will do, I need to write another HTML element that is called style. It is used to style the HTML tags. So remember, here I am going to write an attribute. What is an attribute? An attribute defines some additional information regarding a tag. So attribute here, the attribute here is the type attribute and its value is text class CSS. You need to remember this attribute for style tag. So what is attribute? Attribute defines additional information about a tag and it comes with a name value pair. This is the name and this is the value. This tag, this style tag, is also having opening and closing element. This is required to style HTML element. So what are HTML elements? This has 2p, this paragraph and this body. These all are HTML element. All the HTML tags are HTML element. So style tag is required to style the HTML element. So what I want the paragraph element font size. The font size to be little bit larger one. Font hyphen size colon large. Let x hyphen large. This is also having this font hyphen size is having several values like small, medium, large, XX large, XXX large, or you can mention custom values like 10, 12, 15, 16. Okay, let's save it. Now see what is the result. Now this is the larger one. Now the paragraph is the larger one. Okay, so instead of with notepad, instead of x large, make it large. How it is looking. Now it's okay. If you want, you can go for extra large or large, or you can mention. Now close this. This is no more required. Open this web page with notepad. You can mention the custom values like 14, let 16 pt, 16 pt. Save it. Now open with Google Chrome. Now it's looking nice. Again, I want the body background to be blue so that it would be looking nice. So how I will achieve this? I need to write some style code for body tag. Background colon blue. Let's save this. Now see, now it's not clearly visible, so what I will do, I will do the text color to be white. Now the background has become blue. Now I want the text color, that is color colon white. Now it's looking nice. Again, there is a confusion between the h2 and paragraph tag because both are in same color. I want the heading and paragraph tags to be of different color. So what I will do, I can write again the style code for heading. So which color I want the color, the for color of the text, that is color colon yellow. Now see, the heading will be in yellow color. Now it's looking nice. The heading is now in yellow color. Again, I want some words, this www, again this HTML to be in bold, and this www and this www in italic. So what I will do now, I need to write the bold and italic tag. Just write bold tag around it. You need to always place the content inside the opening and the closing of a HTML element. The bold tag is the B. This is the opening one and this is the closing one. Inside the bold tag I placed the word HTML. Now it would be in bolded form. Again, I want this www to be in bold, so I will just place a bold tag around it. Again, I want this to be in italic, so what I will do, I need to write the italic tag. Again, where is the www? Again, I want this in to be italic form. Italic tag is also having opening and closing like other HTML elements. I want this World Wide Web to be in bold. This World Wide Web to be in bold. You can write the HTML element either in capital or small letter. It doesn't matter. Means HTML elements are case insensitive. Now save this. Open this. See, now this is in italic form, this is in bolded form, but due to the same color it's now not clearly visible. So what I will do now, I want to write the style code again for the bold tag. So I want to style the bold tag, so just write the style code. I want the color, the text color to be black, so it would be clearly visible now. See, it's now clearly visible. This is in italic form, this is in bolded form, this is in bolded form. Okay, similarly I want the static and dynamic website in bolded form. Where is the static and dynamic? Static and dynamic is here. Just place a bold tag around it. Again, I want this static website, this dynamic website to be in bold font. Again, this dynamic website to be in bold font. And this server side scripting languages in bold font. I want this client side scripting languages in bold font, and this JavaScript jQuery in bold font, this HTML JavaScript jQuery in bold font. Now save this, run the web page. Now see, it's looking nice. Okay, again I want this JSP PHP in bold form. I can achieve this. Where is the SP? This would be in here. This is in server side scripting languages. Now save it. I can run this. See, what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Why do we need HTML? We need HTML to create or develop website or web pages. What is a web page? A web page is a HTML document or hypertext document connected to the World Wide Web, www. What is World Wide Web? www stands for World Wide Web. It is an information system on the internet which allows document to be connected to other documents by hypertext links, enabling the user to search for information by moving from one document to another. Again, what is a website? A website is a collection of web pages. What are the type of websites? There are two types of website. One is static and dynamic website. What is a static website? A static website is a collection of static web pages. A static web page contains HTML tags, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, etc. In other words, in static web page, a static web page doesn't change its content dynamically. Means its contents are static, or it doesn't use any server-side scripting languages. So, what are the server-side scripting languages? They are ASP, JSP, PHP. What is dynamic website? A dynamic website is a collection of dynamic web pages. A dynamic web page contains client-side scripting as well as server-side scripting languages. Again, what is server-side scripting language? They are ASP, JSP, PHP. Okay. The server-side scripting languages, client-side scripting languages, static website, dynamic website. Okay, again I want the term website and web page to be in bold font. So what I will do, I want to just place a bold tag around it. Okay, let's make it. See, so now the web page is looking very nice. We can create lots of web pages like this. In our tutorial, I will teach you lots of techniques and lots of design and CSS codes to develop web pages and websites. So please feel free and ask questions regarding any doubt and watch my tutorial. Thank you for watching.